Episode 40. Who does our AI-generated content belong to?
The AI6 Podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
I polled my connections on LinkedIn recently and asked them, what is stopping you from adopting AI for marketing? And one response I received is the topic for today's episode. Who really owns our AI-generated content? Thank you, Paula, for such a thought-provoking question. Hello and welcome back to the AI6 Podcast. I'm Joanne Sweeney, and in just 6 minutes today, I teach you how to master AI for marketing and communications. So the answer to this big question lies in the AI legislation, but that is determined in the courts of law. Have a listen to this video from Stefan Mischuk from YouTube.
Recently, there was a lawsuit in regards to something similar. A guy sold a kid's book, but all the images were generated with AI. Someone else used one of the images, so the guy selling the book sued for copyright. The judge dismissed the case, stating you can only copyright human-produced works. So that's where it stands at the moment. However, I feel that was just the first incident of this issue being battled in the courts.
So it's becoming apparent that laws governing AI-generated content vary widely across continents and countries, with most emphasizing human authorship as a requirement for copyright protection. But let me give you a summary of the different laws in different jurisdictions. So in the United States and in South Korea, AI-generated works are not eligible for copyright unless a human has contributed creatively. The European Union also prioritizes human authorship, but it lacks a unified approach, leaving AI content ownership to be interpreted at national level in individual member states. The United Kingdom, meanwhile, allows copyright for computer-generated works, attributing authorship to the person overseeing creation, though legal uncertainty remains. China, however, grants copyright protection to AI-generated content, recognizing the AI system's owner as the rights holder. In India, it follows a strict human authorship rule with no clear framework for AI-generated works. So, as you can see, the global landscape is fragmented, and it really highlights the need for international harmonization to balance innovation with copyright protections. And of course, the law always needs to be tested in the courts. Well, one current case that is being tested in the courts relates to Meta. They have a live case in France. The accusation by French publishers and authors against Meta alleges that the company used copyrighted material without permission to train its AI systems. The lawsuit was filed in a Paris court, and it marks the first such legal action against a major AI player in France. The plaintiffs include the National Publishing Union and the Society of Authors, and they accuse Meta of copyright violations and economic parasitism by using their works to enhance AI models without authorization. In the United States, Meta faces a lawsuit filed by authors Richard Kadri, Sarah Silverman, and authors in the Northern District of California. The plaintiffs here allege that Meta trained its Llama AI model using pirated books and removed copyright management information to conceal the infringement. The lawsuit claims that Meta knowingly used copyrighted works without permission and that the company's actions constitute copyright infringement. Now, Meta's primary defense is that its use of copyrighted material for AI training falls under fair use, which is a legal doctrine allowing limited use of copyrighted works without permission under specific circumstances. The company faces challenges in proving fair use as courts are increasingly scrutinizing the use of copyrighted material in AI training datasets. So the implications here. These cases could set significant legal precedents regarding the use of copyrighted material and AI training. If Meta is found liable, it could lead to substantial financial penalties, but also change the law on how AI models are developed. For wider industry, the outcome of these lawsuits will influence the broader tech industry, as many companies rely on similar practices for training AI models.
The AI 6 Podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
If you have any other big AI questions you want me to answer, you can drop me a DM or leave a comment on any of my AI posts on LinkedIn, and I may create a podcast episode just for you. If you're serious about mastering AI for marketing, check out my professional diploma in AI for marketers. You can also hire me to deliver an in-company AI workshop. Use the code AI610 for a discount. That's it for today. I'll talk to you next time on the AI 6 Podcast.